Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Dead Space 2. Let's continue. Up the elevator we go. Chapter 7, finally.
How's Straw's doing?
With the power off, you can hear noises 3 blocks away. He's gonna give away my position.
Ellie, try to keep him focused. I need to know what he's trying to tell me.
The door tight.
And so we have now a need for Ellie to be in the story and Strauss to move towards this goal. Although I would argue that the goal is, let's see, here we see enemies attacking us in a place you would have assumed was safe. But it wasn't safe. Let's come over here. Let's count this guy. Like, yeah, the little character. Outfits. It's slightly questionable what's the difference here between purchasing the outfit and just equipping one that's in the area. So we've got now the gun for the flamethrower. We'd sell this first for 10,000. Sell this for 3,000. Very video gamey in that system too, where you're just getting gold and ruby versions of drops. Excuse me. In fact, I'm gonna just pause it for a second and cough. Sorry. Okay. You trust me, didn't want to hear that. Talking a little too much here. I've done a lot of recording, unfortunately a lot of it's been lost. So I don't really need a stasis item. I'm gonna go ahead and just move all of these over to start with. And that leaves me with 2 health packs, which I'm not even sure I need 2 health packs. In fact, I'll just move 1 over just in case I need to hold on to it. And then pulse rifles, bullets I'm gonna hold on to because I'm using that. And then flamethrower fuel I'm gonna hold on to because I want to use that. And right now I want to buy the flame gun. So I'll have the main gun, the pulse rifle, and the flame gun. So where is it? Flamethrower for 11,000. I'm trying to play this as a real person would play it. So that's our 4 weapons: plasma cutter, pulse rifle, flame gun, ripper. And I'll move the ripper bullets back over into a pile. And then that just kind of leaves us needing to possibly buy some more bullets, but it's really not necessary. So instead we'll just buy a couple more nodes, and then the question comes down to, can I sell something that would get me 5,000? Doesn't seem like I really have anything that would equate to this. We haven't gotten a new schematic on our outfit. We haven't gotten anything that would upgrade our inventory any. So I'm just gonna sit on the 5,000 bullets. Okay. Respec ability unlocked. Select an item and press Y to remove all installed nodes. Cost 5,000 credits. Interesting, certainly. I have 9 nodes, so if I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I could get the HP up to 175 with just 2 things left. Or we can start going down on the pulse rifle path. The plasma cutter, like this, as far as I see it, is the best way to upgrade this. I don't see any other reason. Notice that there's a node here, but not a node in between. So had I gone here, 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 and here, it would have cost me 1 more node. Let's see. Going from here to here to here is the same as from going here to here to here. Yeah. So this is one of several perfect layouts for the plasma cutter. So we increase the capacity of the pulse rifle because you have to start there. I go this way, and then let's see. Alt fire, alt fire, alt fire, alt fire. So you kind of have to go down this direction, which tells me I should go here, here, and here. Then I can go from here to here to here to here. There's doesn't seem to be a special attack on this one though. And I'm not even sure what the alt fire does on this game. This one. I can save this capacity upgrade for later, but I probably won't need to. Let's see, so if we go here, and this is capacity and capacity, so alt fire, just hope that's right. And that means I can't do anything to increase the damage any further. So everything's into the pulse fire. On the other pass, I could have been working on the Ripper, which I'll probably never use, or the flamethrower, which probably won't use too much either. Flamethrower in particular is really just there for these tiny enemy characters. So at that point we can reload that. Let's come over here and see if we have everything where we want it. I think that's a good layout. And I'm just not willing to purchase bullets. So that's where this is going to be. Finally, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Chapter 6 save files. And that's very, very long. I bet Chapter 7 is incredibly shorter. And I'm just gonna hold on to this gun and use the pulse rifle. I'm gonna try to use it in every instance and see how that works. We're back into these background sections where people aren't really supposed to be. They're kind of dull looking, honestly.
The docking pod is off the mag rail. An engineering work order has been issued.
So,
Ellie, I ran into a snag. It looks like the docking pod that runs to the solar array is floating at the bottom of the shaft.
That figures.
Don't worry. I can fix this. I'm heading outside to have a look.
So these things that are here, I guess, are part of the docking pod mag rail system. Which I don't see where it is. But it seems like anytime there's a wall, you can't telekinesis through it. Of course, not a lot of explanation. It's just a scientific explanation why you can telekinesis anything anyways. I suppose this game, in a lot of ways, is the evolution of some of the thoughts of System Shock, a game I've never played, that they're remaking and rebooting, and just development is slightly questionable on these levels as far as how much or how far that's gonna go. So you shoot the red tip to move objects. Oh, that's bright. So apparently you aren't going to get any more of those rockets. I guess I'm just in a zero gravity environment right now. The game didn't make that perfectly clear. It looks like there's something down here, but I'm just trying to look at everything and see if there's any collectibles or pick up items. I kind of assume that I shouldn't just run up and touch these things. We've got the noise playing, giving us indicators. We've got these doorways, which it seems like more likely necromorphs will jump out of those and then try and attack us. Shut the box, and there was something. The fact that you can just use the telekinesis whenever you want, and it doesn't really lower your experience. There's a schematic. Slightly cool. Power node hidden deep in there. Seems like I can get under the floor. And that there's a whole nother area. The little thrusters controlling where I can float. It's a cool idea. So I hit this rocket and it goes upward. Is that the idea? And it doesn't seem like I can walk in here. Like I'm trying to thrust myself into that area and it doesn't work. Base case scenario.
Ellie, I've got the elevator repaired. I'm heading up to the array. How's Strauss doing?
How do you think he's doing? Can you hear this shit?
He's hallucinating, Ellie. It's part of the sickness.
This is going to be trouble.
Just keep moving.
So we get the audio doing their thing. musical cues. Right. See where I'm supposed to go. This open area is kind of confusing. I'm not 100% sure. I've been all over and picked up every collectible. But I think it's good enough. In the previous game, the way a scene like this played, where you would jump from one side to the other and you'd be walking upside down sometimes, I'm not sure if that actually wasn't a better idea than what we have right now. This seems kind of dull. Just floating around and flying. We'll also have spent, it feels like, less time in space than we did in the first game. Yeah, if I'm going to use the pulse rifle, I am going to have to be better at using it than what I can do right now, so time to switch. How about you don't come with me? The doors are kind of interesting because they open when you walk close to them if you've hit the button once. So this is an elevator, but almost certainly an elevator that is going to have us fight some necromorphs on the elevator. I'd like to refill my stasis. I don't think it refills by itself, so it will just stay at half full forever. Here we can see Saturn, and this station is supposed to be on the moon of Titan, and we're using this elevator to go up higher and higher, looking at the Sprawl. This is very nice looking, but let's be honest, there is also some issues with having so much of your time committed to this. Like animating the outside area when you don't even see it. You're too busy fighting. Let's see if I can heal myself a little bit. We've just got too many of these going on. There's 3 or 4 grabbing at me. So the necromorphs, at least in this area, are becoming more and more strong and causing more and more trouble. I'm about to die. Straight up just shoots my arms off. And throws me out. That's way too long of a death sequence. Did that guy not appear that attacked me before? Maybe he didn't, or maybe I killed him, or... Oh. Or maybe the game is glitched now. We may have to reload last checkpoint. The game is glitched. Checkpoint restart. And if you ever wondered why checkpoint restart as an option is an option, there's the reason. Oh no! We may have to go back. We may have to try something different. Well, the good news is the load section would be just right here. And let's see, I have probably enough where I could upgrade the capacity again. So if I have to go back and load the save file and play again, because this won't fix itself, it won't be too bad. And see, this definitely feels like this is a resolution issue. Is there perhaps some way I could bump this? Yeah, I seriously doubt this vehicle is moving. And it doesn't have any rockets on it or anything like that. So there's perhaps some way I could sneak in from the side and get in here. This is pretty ridiculous. Yeah, there's no way you're squeezing in through there either. Why wasn't that hard coded? Like, see, this is definitely an issue with the way they make games these days, where they let the in-game engine determine things that should just probably be hard coded. Like, yes, these guns will, things will always line up. And there's no jumping, there's no finding a pixel here and squeezing through, there's no standing back here and maybe trying to inch your way through the corner by pulling out a trigger. So, quit, and single player, and load game, and then we go down to the lowest save file, and we just have to load from the beginning. Not the beginning of the game, of course, just the beginning of that sequence, which isn't too bad at all. It's just right here.
The docking pod is off the mag rail. An engineering work order has been issued.
Ellie, I ran into a snag. It looks like the docking pod that runs to the solar array is floating at the bottom of the shaft.
That figures.
Don't worry, I can fix this. I'm heading outside to have a look.
I don't want to move too fast here. But I also don't want to move too slow. So let's keep on looking. See, I guess I could walk right here. Excuse me. And by just walking, that will let me look up and see if there happens to be anything that needs to be collected. Let's see.
Ellie, I've got the elevator repaired. I'm heading up to the array. How's Strauss doing?
How do you think he's doing? Can you hear this shit?
He's hallucinating, Ellie. It's part of the sickness.
This is going to be true.
It already is. Just keep moving.
Alright, I need to move up so I can go over, so I can grab this power node. That's an important one to get. See these electrical centering beams, they just didn't do their thing. Feels like there was something over here that I haven't found. Or perhaps what I've done here is I've not shot some bodies. But the power nodes are the only important things anyway, so let's take that. And I was like totally upside down there. Take that for what it is and move forward. Go. And now it's perfectly aligned, and we can set ourselves up and we can start moving. There must have been a little bit of an outcropping. Now that I know I'm going to get attacked, this is the right position, I think. I think probably I also need to use stasis on as many people as I can early to try and kill. I'm not sure what my alternate fire does, by the way, so I should probably try that also. So this elevator is totally designed to make you want to look out of it and drop your guard. It does a pretty good job of that, of course. As soon as you see that enemies are attacking you, you've got alternate fire seems to work pretty well. I don't think I can really use my alternate fire as much as I'd like, and I don't think I'm capable of using this as much as I would like. Let's take some health. Let's see. Fire's not working. That's not working. So perhaps I'm getting to a point where I'm safe because I'm now out in space. See, I was 21 seconds away from running out of oxygen there. And as soon as I got back in an oxygenated environment, half of my TK ability appeared. So that's slightly interesting in how that played. Use kinesis to launch canisters. Good. Oh man, that would be the worst place to die. Good to know. Let's see. We can use that half health. We have a schematic for Ripper Blades. I really would like to hit a save spot because I'd like to. Oh, man, that takes out a quarter of your health, doesn't it? So it's just gonna move really slow. Another health pod. More bullets for a pulse rifle. We now have a force gun, which maybe I should consider upgrading to the force gun from something else as a thought. And man, I should not have done that. But the odds of me actually running into a workbench on the other side of this door is pretty low too. We're not in a great shape, but I want to go ahead. Let's see. Is there a save station in this room? Yes, there are.
To solar array Sigma 035. Proper identification is required. Please wait here. Watchman Howard Phillips will be with you shortly.
What's interesting here is this is like holograms, and we just haven't seen any holograms. But there are birds here. So some crazy bird guy has been living in where the solar array was. I assume this is Watchman Howard Phillips. Yep. Again, very possibly a person who won an award to be in this game. Just another dead body. I think that's an interesting... Oh, I just killed a bird. Bullseye. There are no achievements, by the way, on the Steam version of this. They just didn't get translated over, so... What's funny is there's nothing really here that indicates that he was a unitologist or too crazy. He just kind of died. Feels like a lot of the marker victims are just people that just straight up fall down and die. Or die in their bed. So we're gonna have a whole story experience where we are just dealing with holograms and birds. And coffee maker. This is the vending machines from the first game. Great. I know we're going a little long, but let's yeah, let's go ahead and go through the storefront and deal with this. So I could buy the force gun. I don't think that would be the right move. I'm gonna go ahead and move this over here. I think probably move this over here. Let's see, do we have any bullets for any guns that we're not using? No. See, the force gun is the handheld graviton accelerator. Looks like it's a really big ticket item. And see, we're just in a poor position. I can't even afford one more node. So yeah, there's nothing to really purchase. I am struggling a little bit. So yes, I could say right now my armor is at 15% and try one of the DLC suits and increase my armor a little bit so I don't take so much health. Or I can just kind of have the experience that a normal player would have. Where you might die every now and then. I honestly think this game is kind of designed around the idea that you will die every now and then, and they kind of want that to happen. See, I guess I could sell something and get one more node if I got really desperate for a node. We haven't seen a lot of rooms that open and unlock because of nodes either. And scroll way down, and I assume we're either going to run out at 20 and have only 20 save spots. I'll have to start overriding some save spots.
The grid is not authorized to access this area. Please step away from the door.
So I'm gonna have to do something, probably telekinesis his body over here to open the door, which is kind of an interesting thought. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and use this. I think that gets my health high enough. But I did that after I saved, so yeah. Again, no indicators, secondary indicators in the menu of just are you at 95% or are you at 90% of your health. Alright, well, this is the perfect point for me to stop recording and probably take a break because I'm wearing out my voice and that's causing me to cough. So that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.